brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Bills, and it's coming up next.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
Herbert to throw right away. Forced, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they? And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Johnson on the return. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rest as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Quentin Johnston, 46 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On play action, Allen. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Allen off the play fake. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bills Bills have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Josh Palmer from 19 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now Allen. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. To throw, it's Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster. An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Allen. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. And caught by Cooper for a Bills touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills have broken the tie. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Justin Herbert and the rest of the Charger offense set to take over once more. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Von Miller. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They'll run up the gut to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Beckham in motion right. Allen going to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. Has his man, it's Shakir. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 32 that time. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Beckham from 3 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Herbert. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Herbert now. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Palmer. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And it's going to be batted down it will go the other way with the football. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where you see the final score there. Joe Burrow, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Dobbins. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point try now from Dicker. And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead. And that
it got his man complete. Still on his feet. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Allen off the play fake. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Cook up the gut. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To the air, Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Allen now looks to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir laying himself out in the end zone. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talked about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Herbert off of play action. Under pressure, they got him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one finds McConkey. They find some open field here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Quick throw here to Johnston. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Go. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Johnston on the quick slant. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert. Able to find the open man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Allen. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call...
Odell Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Davis is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just 1 play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Herbert. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
3rd down and 6. Herbert back to the air. Short throw to Disley. And the ball is knocked out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Bills ready to take over. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with.
And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground, this time Cook. Taken down at the 30.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Inside give to Davis. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.